Go ahead.
If you're asking me if the SPLC opposes Nazis and Nazi symbols, the answer is yes.
How many babies in the United States that are aborted are black? About 40% of abortions nationwide are of black babies. Blacks represent about 13% of the population. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for letting us stay a little late so that I can go here. I appreciate it. And thank you to the witnesses for taking the time, Professor McCord, Mr. Banger, Dr. King, and Mr. Fair. I really appreciate y'all taking the time to be here. Mr. Fair, do you recognize the tattoo on this man's chest? This is Secretary Hegseth.
No.
It's a tattoo of the Jerusalem cross. Your organization has referred to it as essentially a hate image. Do you agree with that assessment?
I'd have to see the assessment in our material to determine.
Referred to it as a hateful.
I'm not familiar with the symbol.
You're not familiar. Do you have any thoughts on that symbol, on that tattoo?
No, I don't.
No, none at all? You don't have any opinion on it?
No, I don't.
Okay. What about this tattoo? Do you have an opinion on this tattoo?
I'm not an expert on tattoos. No, I don't.
Okay. I can give you a little bit of background. This is a tattoo on Maine Democrat Senate candidate Grand Plattner's chest. That's the Nazi SS death head tattoo. Do you have any opinions on that?
If it's what you say, if it's a Nazi symbol, we oppose Nazis.
We oppose, I agree, we do oppose Nazis. Do you think if somebody got a Nazi tattoo on their chest, that's indicative that they might be a Nazi?
You'd have to ask Mr. Plattner why he has that symbol. I've already said that if it is a symbol of Nazism, we oppose Nazis.
You don't think that that's indicative that perhaps he holds Nazi sentiments?
It may well be.
It may well be. I think, do people who aren't Nazis normally get Nazi tattoos on their chest?
Again, I assume they don't.
You assume they don't? I would assume so, too. I don't know anybody who's not a Nazi. I don't know anybody who has a Nazi tattoo on their chest but is not a Nazi. Do you?
No.
Do you think that somebody who has a Nazi tattoo on their chest should serve in the United States Senate?
I wouldn't vote for that person.
I certainly wouldn't either. Do you think that this should disqualify him politically from serving in the Senate?
Again, I'm not sure where the line of questions is going. The SPLC, if you're asking me, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
If you're asking me if the SPLC opposes Nazis and Nazi symbols, the answer is yes.
Yep. The SPLC has referred to this same tattoo as a racist skinhead symbol and tattoo. You can see the resemblance there. You wouldn't want somebody with a tattoo like that in the Senate?
No.
No, I wouldn't either. I appreciate your candor there. Got a couple other questions. Shifting gears a little bit, your organization said that restricting and banning abortion is a tool of that the far right uses to maintain white supremacy. Do you believe that pro-lifers are white supremacists?
I believe that reproductive liberty is...
No, do you believe that pro-lifers are white supremacists?
I will tell you what I believe if you're asking.
Yes or no?
I can't answer that question, yes or no.
I don't think that pro-lifers are white supremacists. Do you?
What I think is that reproductive liberty is a right that every woman should enjoy.
How many babies in the United States that are aborted are black? About 40% of abortions nationwide are of black babies. Blacks represent about 13% of the population.
A tense moment unfolded during a congressional hearing when Representative Brandon Gill confronted the president of the Southern Poverty Law Center over controversial statements, political accusations, and the standards used to label individuals and groups as extremists. Gill pressed the witness on whether certain symbols should be judged consistently and questioned whether serious accusations are being applied fairly in American politics. The discussion quickly moved from alleged extremist imagery to a heated debate over abortion, race, and the language used to describe millions of Americans. During the hearing, I questioned the SPLC president about 2 different tattoos and how his organization views potentially controversial symbols. First, I asked about a Jerusalem cross tattoo connected to Secretary Hegseth and whether it should be considered a hateful symbol. The witness responded that he was unfamiliar with the symbol and could not provide an opinion. I then showed another tattoo reportedly linked to a Maine Senate candidate and asked about claims that it resembled a Nazi SS death head symbol. I asked whether someone displaying a Nazi symbol on their body could suggest sympathy toward Nazi beliefs. The witness said that if it was confirmed to be a Nazi symbol, his organization would oppose it, but he stopped short of saying what consequences should follow politically. When asked whether he would vote for a candidate with a Nazi tattoo, he answered that he would not. The questioning then shifted toward the SPLC's descriptions of the pro-life movement. I asked about claims that efforts to restrict abortion have been used as a tool connected to white supremacy. The question was direct. Do you believe pro-life Americans are white supremacists? The witness avoided giving a simple yes or no response at first, but eventually acknowledged that he did not believe every pro-life person should be described that way. I pushed back.
Does that sound like something a white supremacist would oppose?
What I would say again is that SPLC supports reproductive liberty.
Calling somebody a white supremacist is a pretty serious charge, isn't it? I would think you would be able to defend that if your organization says that. You clearly seem unable to.
Mr. Gill, I'm not sure why you would think I'm unable to do anything.
Because you're the president of the SPLC, which labels pro-lifers as racists.
Well,
does your organization just hurl around epithets like that without any justification?
Mr. Gill, what we do is
I'm giving you the opportunity to
You're not giving me the
Mr. Chairman, what's he referring to? And can he let the witness answer the question? This is outrageous.
No, it's not.
Allow him to speak.
I know you don't like my question.
What are you referring to?
I know you don't like my question.
What are you referring to,
Time
Mr. Gill?
belongs to the gentleman from
My time
Texas.
here.
It's now expired, but he will be able to ask his last question, and we'll give the witness a chance to respond.
All right, I'll give my last question to Dr. King. Dr. King, are pro-lifers white supremacists?
Pro-lifers cannot be white supremacists. Pro-lifers believe in life from the womb to the tomb and beyond. Pro-lifers fight for every baby in the womb, regardless of skin color. We have been aborted as blacks in America disproportionately. And so the white supremacists are Planned Parenthood, who admitted that they do have racist underpinning with an agenda to reduce the black population by abortion.
That's right. Thank you, Dr. King.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Arguing that accusations like racist and white supremacist are extremely serious and should require strong evidence before being applied. The conversation continued with a discussion about abortion rates among different communities. I questioned whether it made sense to accuse pro-life advocates of racism when many supporters argue their goal is protecting unborn children regardless of race or background. The witness defended his organization's position on reproductive rights, but the exchange highlighted a major divide over how political movements are described and criticized. Before the hearing ended, I turned to Dr. King and asked directly whether pro-life Americans could be considered white supremacists. Her response was clear. She argued that the pro-life movement is focused on protecting human life from the beginning to the end, regardless of a person's race. She also criticized abortion organizations, arguing that there are serious historical concerns about their impact on minority communities. The hearing revealed a deep disagreement over political labels, accountability, and how organizations define extremism. Representative Gill challenged the SPLC's claims and demanded answers about whether accusations are being applied consistently. The debate over abortion, race, and political language remains one of the most divisive issues in America, and this hearing showed just how intense those disagreements can become. For more major congressional confrontations and breaking political moments, subscribe and stay connected. I can also rewrite it into a more viral YouTube narration style with stronger hooks, suspense, and retention points if you want.